The Monster at the Window by Meghaa Aggarwal. Don't go out, said Ma. Don't go out, said Pa. Don't go out, said the man on the TV. They all said that there was something dangerous outside, something that was making people very, very sick. That's why Ma and Pa were not going to work and Avi couldn't go to school. Avi looked out of the window. Can I go and play with Mono, Mama? His house is just there, on the other side of the road, asked Avi, pointing outside. No, Avi, you can't go out of the house, said Mama. So Avi stayed in. He missed playing with his friends. He got tired of his toys. He read some books. I am bored, he cried. Why don't you draw, Avi? You like drawing, don't you? Asked his mother. Avi didn't feel like drawing, but he couldn't think of anything else to do. So he got his drawing book and began to draw. He drew the window in his room. He drew the flowers that grew near the wall. He drew the tree outside his window and someone looking through the window. A monster. Suddenly, there was a loud sound outside. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Avi rushed to his window to see what was happening. An ambulance and a police car were standing on the street. Somebody seemed to have fallen sick. Don't come out! The doctor and the policeman were warning everyone. Avi was scared. The monster in his picture grew bigger. The next morning, Avi heard a sound outside his window. Could it be the monster? He wondered as he slowly tiptoed towards it. It was only a sparrow. Avi ran to get some breadcrumbs. He left them at the window. The sparrow hopped around eating them. There was still a monster in Avi's picture, but now there was also a sparrow. The next day, Avi heard another sound outside his window. Could it be the monster? He wondered as he slowly tiptoed towards it. It was only a parrot. Avi ran to get a piece of banana. He left it at his window. The parrot picked it up and flew to a branch of the tree. There was still a monster in Avi's picture, but now there was also a sparrow and a parrot. One afternoon, Avi heard another sound outside his window. Could it be the monster? He wondered as he slowly tiptoed towards it. It was only a duck. This one must have wandered away from his family, thought Avi. He felt sorry for it. He ran to get some rice and dropped it outside the window. The duck ate it and waddled about the street. There was still a monster in Avi's picture, but now there was also a sparrow, a parrot, and a duck. One morning, Avi heard another sound outside his window. Could it be the monster? He wondered as he slowly tiptoed towards it. It was only a squirrel. Avi ran to get some nuts. He left them at the window. The squirrel nibbled on them and scurried back and forth. There was still a monster in Avi's picture, but now there was also a sparrow, a parrot, a duck, and a squirrel. The next evening, Avi heard another noise outside his window. Sheru! He yelled excitedly, seeing the dog that lived on the street. Avi ran to get a biscuit. He tossed it outside his window. Sheru ate it happily and scampered up and down the street. Avi's picture now had a sparrow, a parrot, a duck, a squirrel, a dog, and a monster who looked small and scared. Avi looked at his picture and smiled.